Welcome, everyone, to This Week Astrology. If you're catching this live, happy Valentine's Day. It's February 14th, 2025. This is This Week Astrology. We're going to talk to you about this week and how you can make the most of it. Make the most of just one small day. That's what we do here on This Week Astrology. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you're returning. I'm Joshua the Psychic, and you can check out my website, psychicsun.com, if there's anything I can do for you in terms of my services. So let's go back to the previous week, or this week if you're catching this live. On Friday, February 14th, Mercury, planet of communication, enters Pisces, which is really perfect because today is Valentine's Day. And Pisces is probably the most romantic sign. Venus is exalted in Pisces. So it's nice to have Mercury, planet of communication, in such a lovey-dovey romantic sign. So as Mercury enters Pisces, and it starts today, February 14th, and it will be in Pisces until March 3rd, our thoughts and communications become more intuitive and imaginative. This transit encourages us to embrace creativity and to tap into our inner wisdom. It's time to listen closely, reflect deeply, and connect with the spiritual and emotional layers of conversation. Let go of rigid thinking and allow your mind to flow freely, exploring new possibilities and understanding. Intuition guides our insights, making this an ideal period for understanding. It's also really good for artistic expression and compassionate connections. Let this energy enhance your communication, foster empathy, and open you to imaginative solutions. So communications are going to be probably more gentle. At the same time, you're going to have to really work to be clear, because Pisces is considered to be delightfully vague. So you might not be able to communicate as clearly, but you'll still be able to communicate, and it will be in a more empathic, emotional, imaginative way. So you remember, Mercury is not happy in Pisces. It's happy in its opposite sign of Pisces, Virgo. So it's detrimented in Pisces. But still, we kind of can use that energy to be more compassionate, intuitive, and imaginative. Hello, Kelsey. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, Heather. Thanks for joining. You got here for the live. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you're doing well. So, yeah, Mercury enters Pisces today, and this week, we'll talk about it. The sun will follow. The sun will be in Pisces as well. So let's talk about this week and how you can make the most of it. So on Sunday, the 16th of February, of course, we're still under our waning moon phase because we had our full moon in Leo on February 12th. After the full moon, we have the waning moon, which is all about letting go. So just think, what is love flows, what is not goes. You want to release any energy, release anything negative, anything toxic, to make space for your new moon in Pisces on February 27th, which we're going to talk about next week, next Thursday. So harvest the fruits of your efforts during this period. You may see evidence of your manifestations coming about. Hopefully you do. Release what no longer serves you and focus on healing and closure. And Sunday, of course, is the Sun's Day, the day that connects us to the eternal present moment. It's a day to do things that light you up with joy. Whatever you can do that makes you happy, make joy the goal. There's a slight difference between like wanting to accomplish something for pride versus wanting to accomplish something for joy. Joy is better because pride has a certain haughtiness to it, let's say. So you want to do what you do for the result of being joyful. And the Sun's Day can help you do that. So connect to the moment and do things that you really enjoy. Follow your excitement like a breadcrumb trail and be sure to have fun. Your moon will be in Libra on Sunday, making it much more lovey-dovey than Valentine's Day, really, because Valentine's Day falls with a Virgo moon. That doesn't mean that Virgos can't be romantic, but Libra takes the cake when it comes to love and romance. Keywords for Libra on Sunday, your Libra moon, include diplomatic, graceful, peace-loving, social, cooperative, charming, balanced, aesthetic, indecisive, romantic, and fair. And numerologically on Sunday, it's a 16, which represents introspection and intuition. It signifies self-reflection and spiritual insight, personal growth, as well as inner discoveries. So there might be some kind of breakthrough you actually have on Sunday. So keep that in mind. And you can eat some almonds because it's National Almond Day. Almonds symbolize prosperity, abundance, and fertility in many traditions. It's a day to reflect on growth, to nurture your goals, and to plant the seeds for future success. So Almond Day is great. Haley, nice to see you, and thanks for showing up last night. Kelsey was here too. Nice to see you, Haley. Happy Valentine's Day. So enjoy some almonds. You could, do it with intention. I'm going to eat these almonds. I'm going to be more prosperous. If you're looking to get pregnant, I'm going to be more fertile, right? And if it's a placebo, well, that's fine. Who cares as long as it works? But there are metaphysical properties of almonds. You got to think it comes from the earth, right? So it's a natural form of abundance. So enjoy your almonds on Sunday. And on Monday, the 17th of February, of course, we're still under our waning moon phase from our February 12th full moon in Leo. So what is love flows, what is not goes. And it's the moon's day on Monday, the most sensitive, porous day of the week. So be sure to double down on self-care and nurture your subconscious mind. Don't give yourself the luxury of a negative thought on Monday because your subconscious is listening. It's listening even more than usual. And you also want to get your week off on a good note, right? You will have your moon in Libra on Monday until 7:18 p.m. East. So Libra moon for most of the day. It's going to have us focusing on balance and harmony. Come 7:18 p.m. East, the moon will shift to Scorpio, bringing us depth and transformation. The Scorpio moon late on Monday is perfect for embracing change. In fact, you want to be flexible because typically under a Scorpio moon, something dies, something goes bye-bye. It might be a wonderful thing that leaves your life, but still you have to mourn it, right? You got to let go. So even if you were, say, for instance, in a terrible job and you hated it and you got this new job, it's very celebratory, right? You're getting to go to this new job, but ironically, you may have gotten attached to the emotions you were experiencing when you were in that negative job. So you got to mourn, right? You got to mourn the past in order to really enjoy and reap the benefits of those new beginnings. Even if you're letting go of something that was bad or toxic, you got to let go of it. You got to mourn it as well. And 17 is a hopeful number. It represents ambition and determination. It signifies perseverance, success, and self-discipline. It's very goal-oriented and triumphant energy. So do enjoy that. You may get some scintillating flashes of insight on Monday with that 17. It's very inspirational. Plus, it's Random Act of Kindness Day. Isn't this nice? We need this. A day to spread compassion and goodwill. Small acts of kindness ripple out, creating a wave of positivity that can brighten someone's day and transform your own. So do random acts of kindness. That should be great on Monday. Yeah. Oh, you like almonds too? I do too. I love almonds. I like pistachios, almonds, and particularly macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are good. And also cashews. I guess I like all nuts. I'm a nutty guy like that. I'm glad you like almonds too. So on Tuesday, the 18th of February, we have our waning moon still that we're in. So we're letting go of things that no longer serve us. We're making space for that new beginning that we're all going to have come the new moon in Pisces on February 27th. So action-oriented Mars rules your day on Tuesday, making Tuesday ideal for anything that requires extra courage, drive, and initiative. Your moon will be in Scorpio all day on Tuesday, giving us a double whammy of Mars energy, because remember, the traditional ruler of Scorpio is Mars. Its contemporary ruler is Pluto. Scorpio keywords for your moon on Tuesday include intense, passionate, determined, mysterious, strategic, loyal, resourceful, observant, deep, secretive, strong, transformative, and driven. You know that expression, I'll move heaven and hell in order to do something? I think that was probably coined by a Scorpio. They're very driven people. And numerologically, on Tuesday, it's an 18. 18 represents karma and spirituality, signifying cosmic justice, spiritual awakening, and integrity. It's all about life's challenges and ethical conduct. Also, if you know the tarot, number 18, card number 18, is the moon, which is all about closing an emotional cycle. The cross sum of 18 is 9, the highest single digit number, which is also about completion. Completion, and 9 in the tarot is actually the hermit. And the opposite of Virgo is Pisces. And in the tarot, Pisces is signified by the moon card in the tarot. So it's all about closing cycles on Tuesday. You're probably going to be wrapping some stuff up for sure. And how perfect, it's Pluto's day. Despite being reclassified as a dwarf planet, Pluto still packs a punch. A time to explore hidden depths, embrace transformation, and reframe what you believe. So do enjoy Pluto Day. It's all about transforming in order to align with your goals. In order to get something that you've never had, you got to be somebody you've never been. And this day is going to help you with that Scorpio moon, it being Pluto Day. How cool is that, by the way, that it's Pluto Day, which is not an astrological day. It's just a day. But how perfect is it that it falls this year with the moon in Scorpio? So that's just great. Enjoy that. We, in a nutshell, are we talking about almonds? Are you making a pun, Haley? Are we making a pun? I think we might be. So enjoy your Tuesday and stay flexible. And also, what's going on Tuesday? What do we have here? Oh yeah, yes, the sun will be leaving Aquarius and entering Pisces. This is going to bring us a much more gentler energy. As the sun enters Pisces, a wave of intuition and empathy flows in. This time invites us to embrace our emotions, nurture our dreams, and connect with our inner wisdom. We're inspired to let go of rigid structures and explore new realms of imagination. Compassion and spirituality take center stage, encouraging us to build deeper connections and to trust our instincts. It's a period of reflection and creativity, so dive into your inner world with an open heart and let your intuition guide you toward growth and healing. The sun enters Pisces on February 18th, and it will stay there until March 20th, at which point the sun will enter Aries and we'll have our spring equinox. So this Pisces sun time, we're wrapping it up, right? Because this is the last sign before we start spring. So you want to make sure that you're preparing for the new year, because sure, we might call the new year January 1st, but astrologically, the new year is when the sun enters Aries. So if you didn't have that great of a new year, you got another go at it come March 20th when the sun enters Aries. So, and it's going to be much better, I think, because, well, Mars will be direct finally come February 23rd. Sure, we have other planets that are going retrograde, but it's nice to start something like a new year when Mars is direct for sure. So enjoy that. So enjoy your Pisces sun. I know I'm going to. And on Wednesday, the 19th of Feb, of course, we're still under our waning moon phase, harvesting the fruits of our labors, releasing what no longer serves us, and focusing on healing and closure. Mercury, planet of communication, rules your day on Wednesday. You might want to pad your schedule with some extra wiggle room, as you never know. You never know what might come up out of the blue on Mercury's day. Your moon will be in Scorpio all day on Wednesday. Dive deep into your emotions and seek transformation. Trust your intuition and embrace powerful changes. And numerologically, it's a 19, which is really nice. 19 represents enlightenment and completion, signifying fulfillment, self-sufficiency, and independence. Think personal achievement, right? Because in the tarot, card 19 is the sun. It's the sun, which is really probably the most positive card, certainly the highest energy card. So allow yourself to consider how you might feel if you were a sun god or a sun goddess, right? And that'll be easy, especially if you have some mint chocolate, because it's National Mint Chocolate Day. So metaphysically, mint clears the mind and brings clarity. And chocolate, of course, offers comfort and joy. It's a sweet moment on Wednesday to refresh your energy and to indulge a little bit. I never liked milk chocolate before, but now I do. I've seen the light. And I feel like mint chocolate is really, really good. Oh, you can't wait for spring? Same here. I'm trying to, take it a day at a time, enjoy the current winter season, but I am very much looking forward to spring too, Haley. It'll be here before we know it. That's my guess. And in the meantime, have some mint chocolate on Wednesday. It's very tasty. Very tasty. So on Thursday, the 20th of February. Oh, you've learned too, Heather? We both have learned. We've learned that it's really good. Yeah, it was tough. I didn't think it belonged before, but I've seen the light. So on Thursday, the 20th of Feb, of course, we're still under our waning moon phase. What is love flows, what is not goes. Your day's planetary ruler on Thursday is Jupiter, the biggest planet of luck and abundance. So it's time to think big, doubt your limits, and go beyond your stretch. Stay loose, expand, think about bigger things, right? See things from a bigger perspective. If something is bothering you, well, you might want to consider, is this going to matter in 5 years? Because if it doesn't, maybe just drop it, right? You want to think big on Jupiter's day. Your moon will be in Scorpio until 7:54 a.m. East on Thursday, so we're embracing transformation and an emotional depth early in the day, and then come 7:54 a.m. East, the moon will shift to Sagittarius, bringing optimism and adventure. It's ideal for expanding your horizons, which is perfect because it's Jupiter's day. And 20 numerologically represents judgment. In fact, it's the judgment card number 20 in the tarot. And insight. It signifies evaluation, duality, and understanding. Think discernment and wisdom. And it's a good partnering up day, right? Because the cross sum of 20 is 2. It's good for partnerships. We also have an aspect. We don't have any aspects this week except this one. And it can be leveraged, right? It can be leveraged, but you got to watch out for a little bit of drama with Mercury and Pisces squaring Jupiter in Gemini. Ideas may feel scattered, but stay open to insights. You might get some realizations on Thursday or around Thursday because this aspect will still be an orb. Stay open to insights, embrace your flexibility, and explore fresh perspectives that expand your thinking. So with a square, usually there's some kind of change. Like something's got to give when we have a square. There's like a tension that requires some kind of movement. So don't overestimate how much you can get done. I would say on Thursday and around Thursday, really with this week, with this aspect in orb, it's better to under-promise and over-deliver. So take a beat and brainstorm. John Travolta has this aspect in his chart. He actually, although he's an Aquarius, has his Mercury in Pisces, probably which helps to make him such a great dancer. And that Mercury in Pisces squares his Jupiter in Gemini. So he has this this square aspect. And look, he did great. So maybe we will too. What is this, Kelsey? I've had a bit of spring fever lately. I'm ready for the one. I am too. I can't wait. Oh, and you have a big weakness for mint chocolate, Haley, do you? I love my mint chocolate. I love mint chocolate ice cream, although I don't like the Andes. You know what I'm talking about? Those Andes candy. I don't really like those. But like a really nice piece of mint chocolate, that could be really good. I'm glad. Well, be sure to have some mint chocolate this week for sure. And enjoy that square on Thursday. Sometimes we have these squares and they just push things just to where they need to go. So expect insight on Thursday that's going to help inform your plan. So it might be an interruption, but at the end of the day, you'll probably think back and think, oh, thank God that happened. I changed my plan and now I'm going bigger. So Thursday square, it being Thursday, the moon in Sagittarius, whatever happens, it's to help you to expand and grow. So keep that in mind and watch some John Travolta. That would be great. That's never a bad idea. And on Friday, the 21st of Feb, well, of course, we're under our waning moon phase. We're harvesting our fruits, the fruits of our labor, releasing what no longer serves us, preparing for that new moon in Pisces, which is coming upon us. It will be on February 27th. And we're going to talk about that next week on the 20th of February, if you're catching this live. Venus, planet of love, rules your day on Friday. So stay in the vibration of gratitude and spread as much love around as possible. We should be doing that every day, of course, but particularly on Venus's day. Be sure to celebrate your blessings, celebrate yourself, and celebrate others in your life. Because what we focus on grows. So if you're celebrating your blessings and focusing on them, you're only going to have more blessings to celebrate. And it's going to be easy to do that on Friday with the moon and upbeat, optimistic Sagittarius. Sagittarius keywords for Friday: adventurous, optimistic, independent, philosophical, honest, generous, enthusiastic, bold, restless, idealistic, open-minded, and freedom-loving. So we get a Sagittarius weekend, at least for some of it, which is always a great thing. Numerologically, it's a 21, which represents success and fulfillment. If you know the tarot, 21 is the world, the final card of the major arcana. It signifies achievement, celebration, and satisfaction. Think triumph and gratitude, which is a really interesting energy, right? Imagine yourself not just being triumphant, but having so much gratitude, almost like those people who get awards and they feel very, very humbled. So expect that, right? That could be great. And on Friday, it's a nice, sweet holiday we have. It's called Card Reading Day. I hadn't heard of this holiday. It's a day to savor the greeting cards sent to us over the years. Cherish those sentiments that remind you how special you are to those in your life. That could be a nice way of spending your Friday to reflect on that. And again, you're going to be focusing on love, and that's just going to grow. So I would definitely do that on Friday for sure. Hi, Casmar. Nice to see you. Thank you for showing up. Better late than never. That's what I say. Casmar was, and as well as Haley and Kelsey here for my live stream last night. We did love languages for Valentine's Day, but it's an evergreen video, and you could check that in the description if you didn't catch it. But we had a lot of fun. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Casmar. Yes, it's a very sweet day on Friday with Card Reading Day, and it's Venus's day. So it's really nice. And then finally, of course, on Saturday, the 22nd of February, we have our last quarter moon. Is it the last quarter moon? This might be incorrect. Let me just make sure. I may have made a mistake. Or not. We'll see. Hold on one second. No, I made a mistake. It's a waning moon. Sorry. So ignore that. We're under the waning moon phase still. Saturn, planet of discipline and restriction and responsibility, which I should have had more when creating this slide, rules your day on Saturday, so it pays to set yourself up for a successful week ahead. Your moon will be in Sagittarius until 6:08 p.m. East. So during that period, all day on Saturday, you're going to seek adventure and broaden your horizons. You're going to shift to Capricorn moon come 6:08 p.m. East. That's going to bring us focus and discipline. Perfect for Saturn's day. Perfect for setting your goals and building structure. 22 numerologically on Saturday represents mastery and accomplishment. It signifies building, efficiency, and vision. Think practical skills and expansive dreams. And on this day in 1969, at the height of their interpersonal strife, the Beatles began recording Abbey Road at EMI Studio, crafting a timeless masterpiece that would shape an era. So listen to some Beatles this weekend, right? Enjoy some Beatles, celebrate Abbey Road, put on that album. What's interesting is that they had all this discord in their group, but they were still able to create harmony, which I find that baffling and inspiring nonetheless. So listen to some Abbey Road, great album, of course, on Saturday. And thank you all so much for joining me, particularly on Valentine's Day. I appreciate it. And definitely check out all my free resources in the description below. And if there's anything I can do for you, check out my website, psychicsun.com. Also, check out my Substack. 2 articles just dropped. One was about love languages. The one that dropped this morning is about erogenous zones. If you haven't checked it out, it will help you with your Valentine's Day for sure. Have a very good weekend. You too, Kasmar. Have a great weekend. My pleasure, Kelsey. And I'll see you next week. Okay. I'll see you on Thursday for Thursday Night Lights. We're going to talk about that new moon in Pisces with taroscopes. Thank you very much, Heather. You have a wonderful Valentine's Day too. And of course, a great week. And I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.